It's the magic of math here, and today we're going to be multiplying polynomials where we use the distributive property, talk about coefficients, we're going to use the area model, and talk about the number of terms. Here's our question today. This question has two parts. We have two students that each write a polynomial expression. Here's part A. The first student writes this expression, 2x multiplied by x subtract 4. We're going to create an equivalent expression. We're going to do this by drag and drop a number into each box to correctly create the expression. Each number may be used once, more than once, or not at all. So we're going to drag from these 6 options to complete the coefficients of this expression. So here is where I would like you to pause the video, do your best work, and then come back to see mine. Good luck. Welcome back. So we're going to create an equivalent expression. We're going to do this by finding the product of this monomial multiplied by the binomial, 2x times x subtract 4. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to use the distributive property here. We're going to multiply 2x to x, which is 2x squared. Then we're going to multiply 2x to the second term, negative 4. 2x multiplied by negative 4 is negative 8x. So this is an equivalent expression after we find the product. So when we look here, we're looking to find the coefficient of x squared, which is 2. So we're going to take 2 and drag and drop it into there. Remember, we can use 2 more than once if we want to. Now we want to find the coefficient of x, which we found to be negative 8. So we're going to take negative 8 and drag it into here. So our equivalent expression is 2x squared add negative 8x. Remember, add negative 8x is the same as subtracting 8x. All right, let's move on to part B. The second student writes this expression that represents the product of two polynomials, x subtract 2 multiplied by x squared, add 3x, add 1. The second student correctly simplifies the expression by finding the product of the polynomials and combining all like terms. Then we are asked how many terms are in the student's simplified expression, and we're given 4 possible answer choices. Here's where I'd like you to pause, you do your best work, and then come back to see mine. Good luck. Welcome back. So again, we're focused here on how many terms are in the simplified expression. So to multiply this binomial by this trinomial, I'm going to use the area model to organize my work. So I'm going to multiply. First, I have my x and my negative 2. And then in my trinomial, I'm going to have x squared, positive 3x, and positive 1. Now I'm going to find the quote-unquote area of each one of these boxes to multiply and find my product. X times x squared is x cubed. X times 3x is 3x squared. X multiplied by 1 is x. Negative 2 multiplied to x squared, negative 2x squared. Negative 2 multiplied and 3x is negative 6x. And negative 2 multiplied by 1 is negative 2. So now we need to combine like terms. And when we use the area model, it's done in a diagonal fashion. There's only one x cubed term. And then I have 2x squared terms. And 3x squared and negative 2x are positive x squared. Then I have my x terms, negative 6x and x, which is negative 5x. And then my only constant, negative 2. So I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms to my simplified expression, answer B. And that is how we multiply polynomials using the distributive property, identifying coefficients, using the area model, and identifying the number of terms. Thanks for joining me today at The Magic of Math, where we continue to master math one video at a time. I hope you have a great day and that you come back soon.